on there.
Listen, I just really want you to know that, like,
So here
they
we
haven't
are
refilled
in
my Adderall.
here we are in our session 0. We're going to be getting ready to do uh, the house divided module, but since you're starting off at level 5, want to have some ideas of what your characters have done. So um, my name is Fredrich, and I'm with uh, the Reino Herald, and we are very interested in hearing about the exploits that you have done. I know that the last thing that I have heard is that you have been hired by the heiress of the Corvinaris family to go and try to restore the Raven Tree Men. But how is it that you got to this point? So let us see. Let me figure out here something really quick. Hold on, please. Um, yes, okay. Uh, Lovidia,
It's not even like
what was the where? What was the first thing that you all did together?
oh my gosh.
What
First
was?
thing, like I'm deciding for all of us what we had done.
Yes, you all went on the mission together. What did this mission consist
There was a rather large toad on the edge of the city.
of? A large, one of the gargantuan platoons that come out of the wilds. Not a toe, a toad.
A toad.
Okay, well, we should articulate this is actually for prosperity. So, um, let us find out though. I don't have the usual tools that I do, so I'm gonna figure out.
He said
Honestly, good luck trying to figure out what the accent it will change.
Vaguely Eastern European.
I actually worked with herbs and I had to create an anal cream for him.
I'm sorry, please slow down. I'm trying to write.
But she's like has no like experience of being a doctor. She just was like, I think that this would work because I say it should, and I just gave it to people. And I actually was the marketing and advisor on it. It was a project we worked on at my old firm.
All right, there we go.
It's the advertisement agent, the media.
You
graphics
did
agent.
not.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason for the fanfare that time was because you rolled a 20. So
So
A 20 for anal cream or for the toad?
it could be both. It depends on how the rest of the story goes. So this was a situation that was more than just about a toad, and you did something. Um, it may have started with a toad, but it ended very well and probably started launching your notoriety. All right. So, yes, that was what a year ago. I remember hearing the story of it, that was when we had first heard of you. But what is it that happened with this toad? Like it was more than that. You with the please don't play with that while you're in while I'm in your presence. The very dangerous piece of equipment there. Dear God, please just.
He's afraid of guns.
The
Like,
safety's on. It's fine.
Get it.
If a member of the media, I'm totally afraid of guns. So, what is it why is it that it went so well? What crazy set of circumstances happened?
Well, we thought it was just a toad, right? It turns out it was actually a family of toads living in a swamp just outside of town.
What the news won't tell you is that they were all wearing hats.
All
I
of
don't
these,
know why I put that in.
were Were they actually
No.
No, were they sentient then? Were they actually intelligent?
The first one was, and then his brain was blown.
By what?
This.
You killed a sentient creature?
Isn't that totally against some
No.
rules?
Stop pointing that at me. Almost broke character.
No.
Is this live?
This is real life.
No,
This
is
is
it
happening.
live?
This is happening right now. No, it is not being broadcast. It's going to be written up.
Alright. Who are we talking to?
It's one of the reporters from the newspaper that goes around.
The toad was
I
not
want to make a persuasion. Persuasion.
All right.
The toad was not sentient.
Now, what is your bonus for?
I hope.
What is your bonus for persuasion?
I don't know. You mess with my sheep.
No, that is not true.
That is
You know what?
Can I get a roll for persuasion on that? That's factual.
That is a 2
Well,
plus. Hold on a second.
I'm pretty sure persuasion first. So
Plus 9, so
Plus
an
9.
11.
it's an 11. So is
Okay.
it me or
Yep. So, what is it that you're trying to persuade?
is it me?
Yeah, you're trying to persuade.
You'll find out.
There wasn't any killing of sentient toads. The thing is, there was honestly an overgrowth of some algae on the corner of town, and it did have some hallucinogenic properties to it. Not really great for the psyche. There were toads, giant toads. They did not, however, speak.
I don't
They
know.
They
were
were
aggressive
So
and
it was.
trying to come into
So
town.
it was that people were actually seeing these toads with hats on, and they
There
were being
toads.
they were being contaminated. Yes.
Toads, yes. Hats,
Toad-
no.
Nope. Oh,
Toads,
hats.
yes. Talking, no.
But they were creating.
Aggressive?
They were creating a mass hallucinogenic.
Yes.
And if this problem, and from what we understood, that the mayor's daughter had actually been affected, and you were able to save her, and were given quite a reward.
Yeah, have you heard from her recently? Because I'm supposed to actually I don't know, like, messaging back.
She's busy, but
Okay.
perhaps you will see. I will mention it. I will mention it in the article, and we will see how. Now, because of the success of this, you were hired on by a individual. What is it that you did next?
Yeah, we were hired to do protection on a sheep farm outside of town.
A sheep farm outside of town.
Yeah, something kept stealing their sheep.
Something was stealing the sheep. And hold on one second. And you were able to find the threat and deal with it. What part did you play in this?
In the sheep thing?
Yes.
Sheep.
Well, honestly, the sheep were like not able to get around very well because they're wool. So I worked on trimming them so they could better like see danger. I basically was prevention. Later on prevention. Like they stopped the whole situation. I prevented the next time.
Lavinia, I have heard that this group has many harrowing tales. However, the only thing that I have heard about is mostly grooming things.
Mm.
Like our hygiene's bad, or like
Yes,
Or was it like a little kid thing?
now right now, yes, exactly. There has been a call for the three of you to have some type of name, and I don't want it to be the three groomers. So
No, God, please. Who's on your marketing team? Who's on your marketing team? Is it Tyler? Listen, I mentor Tyler.
So there must have been something more exciting that happened. Perhaps something with. I have heard that you are very skilled in calling upon the forces of nature. I know that he has his terrifying boom thing, and I haven't actually figured out what.
Put it down.
I
So,
made this with my own two hands. Okay.
Can I do a?
So I'm still trying to understand exactly what happened with the sheep. The sheep.
Mm.
So she was grooming sheep, and what were you doing? And this does not explain why why so many sheep had been found just eviscerated.
Well, we had been also, along with the sheep issue, a lot of the sheep herders in the area were disappearing, but there were no trace of violent or defensive blood anywhere, anything like that. So we actually found that they were being kept.
We were looking for an aerial kind of
Like more of a pickup,
vigilante
because there was less of signs of
killing.
on-ground combat.
And they were being picked up. And
Yes.
and how were you able to track this beast back to where it lived?
I
They
tend
kept
to
dropping
be.
feathers.
We left the sheep out in the middle. Why do we didn't bait situation. The sheep is fine.
Ricky
No,
Spanish
I-
was dressed as a sheep.
I remember
Ricky Spanish was dressed as a sheep. There was another sheep next to him to keep the scent.
this is good.
Keep the scent.
Yep.
But we did cover him in the groomings that I had sent off.
Had you volunteered for this job?
I was outvoted, and let me tell you,
You have to
it was
respect
98
the
degrees
vote.
outside. I had a lot of wool on.
It
You
was
have to respect the vote, though. And it was, I do believe that it was, where were they caught? Because we did say the rest of the sheep for now, but like the other ones, like dead immediately. Like they were gone.
We did
Were
find the
you
herders.
were you upset at all when you found out that at this point she had gained the magical capability to be able to create an image of a sheep out in the field?
Oh, I was pissed.
Well, so
I still have a scar from where that
to be
fucking
fair,
bird picked me up.
you have to respect the vote.
Respecting the vote.
And it's good to keep morale
Make
We're
sure-
up.
going for
This
authenticity.
It's good
will
to
make
keep
sure-
morale up because it helps the group.
This will
Okay.
make sure that
We really wanted them to feel the warmth of the sheep.
Felt the
I
warmth
can-
of something.
I can also make
no, you can't. No,
Oh,
now a silent image. You
no?
won't feel it.
Why not?
But there's probably something else you could have done. But I like the fact that that's what you did. So I'm gonna toss this one out to the group, and you can figure it out as it went. But
Didn't look good.
there was one that did not go quite as well. Well, here's what I want to be able to clear up for the public. How did the fire start? And was that an intended consequence of you had gained some renown by this point, and there was a what was believed to be a possible, forgive me, demonic presence. Not that there's anything wrong with the race, but demonic in nature. And but how did the fight get started?
I really don't like how we're throwing around the word demonic around here. But if you really want to know, we were very tired. Okay, exhausted. This was probably our third job this week,
Right.
and we had not slept. Okay.
And mostly grooming animals, sheep shearing,
Okay, this was later.
clearing off fungal
Later.
infections. Yes.
Nobody has any fungal infections, so I don't know what anyone's been telling you. But we're clean.
Hey, I don't know.
You shut the fuck up. Alright, so listen, what happened was we were very frustrated, very tired. We were trying to, honestly, I can't even remember what it was we were fighting, because at a certain point we were just fighting with each other. It wasn't, there wasn't a lot of,
Listen, I remember this very vividly, okay? I blacked out. But I remember seeing there was
I
a
need you to
pack of
shut
wolves
up.
in a barn.
there were no wolves.
There
No,
were wolves
he
in the
has-
barn!
He has issues, it's alright.
He's human, right?
Yes.
You know he doesn't have night vision.
She
He
can
can't
see in the
see in the
night,
night.
and she can also,
He's got to carry around lanterns.
There were wolves in the barn.
there were no wolves.
I shot the wolves
Shut the hell up.
It just so happens
No, he
to
didn't
be.
say anything.
being
It
in
just
the
so
barn.
happens to be that they were lanterns.
You didn't.
And look, I saved those kids. Okay,
You didn't say it.
I saved those kids.
What are you checking?
I was checking to see whether I had given him
Night vision or not?
night vision or not. He does not have it.
He has no night vision and PTSD.
And the firearm. Somebody should have gotten the light.
And a
for
felony.
Sure.
Get it?
Ah!
Alright.
We do not use this
We
thermodel.
do need to play. We do need to spell it with an IE though, because that really makes sense. That was my bad.
Oh yeah. No, I was just going to make it felony. So we'll make sure to get these things before we go. So. What ended up happening was there a demonic presence at the bakery, or
You saw one thing, she saw another. I just
What
wanted
did
to
you
go to
see?
bed.
I saw humans stumbling around, knocking shit over. I don't know. Birth control!
I made her do the same time as me.
Nomads at the same time.
I made
all right, we're
her.
gonna go ahead and pause.
That's actually really good because this computer needs to be charged.
Yeah,
Got it.
she says she has a go